Previously here on Good Day PA, Bruce Smith of Grandview Asset Management has talked about fiduciaries and the importance of them. He's given us a 21-point retirement checklist, and most recently, we've been learning Grandview's 10 rules of investing. And we continue that today. Grandview Asset Management is sponsoring this segment, and once again, here's Bruce Smith. Let's just very quickly, again, remind folks, what is a fiduciary? Why is it important?
A fiduciary is an advisor that must do what's in your best interest. And that's very important when you're talking about investments, people's retirement.
And we've been going through the 10 rules of investing according to Grandview. Let's put the first 5 up on the screen. If you could just quickly review those for us.
Yeah, especially with this last 3 months, we've had about 10% correction in the market. So a lot of these will really come into play. Set your investment expectation of what your risk tolerance is. Understand your investment, know what you're buying. What are you investing in, be it a exchange traded fund, mutual fund, a stock. Diversify, that's a big one.
Sure.
And take a long-term view, which is hard to do when the market, like recently, has been down 10%. And don't try to time the market. You're not going to win.
Now we're going to do the next 5.
Yes.
To round out the 10. First, keep on top of your investments.
Review your investments, but if you follow it, 8 hours in a day, you're going to go crazy. But some people don't look at it at all. So you look at it at a minimum quarterly. Monthly would be best, but always want to check in, see what your investments are doing. It's a very simple thing, but some people don't do that.
Yeah. Let's go to the next one here, and you can explain that for us.
Buy-sell strategy. This is a hard thing because, when to buy, when to sell, you get into whether you want to do timing. Sell strategies, you might put a stop loss on a stock if it drops 10% or 20%. On the sell side or the buy side, it's hard to, this is a tough one here, but it's something to consider when you're investing in your mutual funds or ETFs.
I think the next one is what's hard and tricky for me, patience.
This is my favorite, and I use this all the time. Patience and discipline is hard in my industry only because there's so much information out there. To be patient and disciplined with the markets like this 10% drawdown. That's a new word they like to use, by the way. Drawdown.
Drawdown.
You don't want it to go down. It's draw down. But anyway, patience and discipline. It is hard to say with everything that's going on in the world right now. You have to have this in place. That's one of my favorite ones.
Next, you say take advantage of your 401k and all those other things. What do you mean take advantage of them?
Well, participate. Some people don't put in 1% or 2%. On a 401k, try to put in at least to what the company is matching. That's free money. If you have a 403b, this applies to teachers. Take advantage of it. 457, that's the state deferred comp program. It's a great way to save for retirement. So take advantage of it. And
then finally, look out for those experts.
Oh, this is my second favorite. During the dot-com bubble when stocks went up and then it crashed, I called them golf course recommendations. I would get a call from a client who's on the golf course saying, oh, Joe just bought XYZ. Maybe we should get into it. But there is so much out there, be it on the Fox News, CNBC, newsletters, friends, families. You got to filter all these things.
Instead, talk to your fiduciary.
Or talk to your advisor. I mean, if you do see something, call your advisor and say, what do you think of this? Does this affect me? But fear sells, and that's what you see a lot on the TVs.
We need to wrap up, but very quickly, just want to put on the screen, you're having some workshops this month that folks are invited to. That's for the month of November. Medicare Made Easy and Social Security, so you can go online for more information on that. And then just finally, how do we reach you?
717-541-1000 or go to grandview.com.
Perfect. Thanks, Bruce.
Thank you, Amy.
More good advice today. As we go to break, we thank Grandview Asset Management for sponsoring this segment.